Have you ever felt like you're just running on a treadmill, working and spending, but not really getting anywhere meaningful? Or maybe you're wondering, is there more to life than just working to pay bills? I felt that way too. And that's when I picked up Your Money or Your Life by Joe Dominguez and Vicki Robin. This book completely changed how I view money, work, and my purpose. And I'm here to share these life-changing ideas with you today. Stick around till the end because I'm going to share practical action steps that you can start using today to live a more intentional, fulfilling life with your money. Make sure to watch the video from start to finish for the full experience, or if you're short on time, feel free to jump to the chapter that interests you using the timestamps in the description below. So let's dive in. Your Money or Your Life isn't just a book about budgeting. It's about rethinking your relationship with money, work, and time. The authors Joe and Vicki challenge the traditional way we view money as the key to happiness and success. Instead, they ask us to shift our mindset and realize that money is just a tool to live a life that's in alignment with your deepest values and your true purpose. The book shows you how to break free from the constant cycle of earning and spending and how to take control of your life again. 1. Track your spending and understand your money situation. Okay, so the first step the book talks about is simple. Track every dollar. I know, it sounds boring, but trust me, this is a game changer. A lot of us don't realize where our money's going. You think you're doing okay, but then you track your spending, and boom, suddenly you see where it's all slipping away. It was like a light bulb went off for me when I did this. I found that I was spending money on things I didn't even use, like that subscription I forgot I had or all those daily coffee runs. Action step. For the next 30 days, track every single thing you spend. Use an app, a notebook, or even a simple spreadsheet. Categorize your expenses and look for patterns. At the end of the month, ask yourself, does this spending align with my goals? You'll be surprised at how much you can cut out. By the way, if you're already thinking about taking control of your money, hit like and subscribe so you don't miss out on more tips like these. And leave a life in the comments if you're ready to rethink how you're spending your time and money. So, shift your mindset about money. Next up is a major mindset shift. The book challenges us to stop thinking of money as the ultimate goal. Instead, think of money as your life energy. Every dollar you earn is a trade-off for your time, effort, and energy. When you start thinking of money this way, it changes everything. For example, when I thought about it this way, I stopped chasing after promotions or side gigs that weren't fulfilling. I started asking myself, is this really worth the time and energy? And honestly, most of the time, the answer was no. Action step. Next time you're about to buy something, ask yourself, does this purchase align with my goals? Does it buy me more freedom or peace of mind? If not, maybe it's time to rethink your spending. 3. Create a new relationship with time and money. This next point really blew my mind. The book helps you redefine how you relate to both time and money. You know how we always say time is money, but we don't really understand what that means? The book teaches us that time is way more valuable than money. When I did the math to figure out my true hourly wage, that includes everything, like the time spent commuting, getting ready, and dealing with work stress, I realized how much of my time was being traded away for not so great pay. It made me rethink what was worth my time and energy. Action step. Do this. Calculate your true hourly wage. Take your income and figure out how much of your time is spent working, commuting, and dealing with work-related stress. Once you know how much your time is truly worth, start questioning if how you're spending that time is worth it. 4. Build a budget that aligns with your values. Now, let's talk about budgeting, but in a way that doesn't feel restrictive. Instead of cutting out everything, this book suggests you create a budget that reflects your values and your goals. It's not about deprivation. It's about being intentional about where your money goes so it supports the life you want. For me, I realized I was spending money on things that didn't matter to me at all, like fancy dinners I didn't even enjoy. So I started reallocating money to the things that really did, like traveling, health, and personal growth. Action step. Grab a piece of paper and write down your top 3 values. What really matters to you? Once you have that list, look at your spending. Does it reflect those values? If not, shift your spending towards what brings you true happiness. like experiences or investments that align with your goals. 5. Achieve financial independence and the crossover point. Now this is where it gets really exciting. Achieving financial independence. In your money or your life, the authors introduce the idea of the crossover point, which is a game changer. The crossover point is when your passive income, or income from savings and investments, is enough to cover your living expenses, so you no longer need to rely on earned income from a job. Imagine this. Instead of waking up every day thinking, I need to work to pay the bills, you can start making choices based on what you want to do, not just what you have to do. It's the moment when your money starts working for you and your life becomes about living, not just surviving. I know it might sound far off, but every small step you take towards saving and investing gets you closer to that point. When I started setting up automatic savings and investing, I had no idea how powerful it would be in the long term. But over time, those small actions add up, and the idea of financial freedom becomes real. Action step. To get started, first calculate your crossover point. Figure out how much passive income, from investments, savings, etc., you would need to cover your living expenses. Once you know that, set specific goals to build that income, whether it's through savings, investment growth, or side income. Start small, but start today. Every little step will get you closer to financial independence, and the crossover point might come sooner than you think. 6. Redefine work and purpose. Let's talk about work and purpose. The book challenges us to rethink the idea that work has to be about earning money or following the traditional career path. Instead, work should be aligned with your purpose, and that purpose isn't just to make money, but to contribute something meaningful to your life and the world around you. For example, when I started focusing more on work that felt fulfilling to me, work that was aligned with my passions, I felt more energized. The money followed, but it wasn't the driving force anymore. Action step. Ask yourself, what would work look like if I didn't have to worry about money? What would you spend your time doing? Start aligning your current job or side hustle with your deeper purpose, even in small ways, so it feels less like a grind and more like a passion. 7. Sustainability and conscious living. And lastly, sustainability and conscious living. This book teaches that money isn't just about personal wealth. It's about how we impact the world. It asks us to think about how our spending choices affect the planet and society. It's not just about saving money for yourself. It's about making choices that contribute to a more sustainable, conscious lifestyle. When I started applying this, I noticed that I started buying fewer fast fashion items and more durable, eco-friendly goods. I also became more aware of how much waste I was creating. Action step. Start thinking about your consumption habits. Ask yourself, is this purchase contributing to the well-being of the planet and society? Choose products that are sustainable, support ethical companies, or buy less in general. Every little change makes a big impact. Conclusion. So that's your money or your life. A complete shift in how you approach money, work, and life itself. It's about understanding that your time and energy are the most valuable things you have. By taking control of your money, rethinking your relationship with work, and living more consciously, you can build a life that aligns with your true values. It's not just about surviving, it's about thriving. Thanks for tuning in. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who could benefit from these ideas. For more tips on living intentionally and creating financial freedom, check out the playlist linked below. Until next time, live your life your way.